Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Just Pilar. I'm just here chilling out and enjoying my coffee here in the Just Pilar headquarters. And I wanted to talk a little bit about Aesop's Fables. I grew up reading Aesop's Fables, and I always loved the stories and the animals and all the lessons that they taught us. Let's see, I have a few bullet points here about Aesop. Aesop was born around 600 BC. So he was doing this quite a long time ago. I kind of feel like he was ahead of his time. He was born on the Black Sea coast and in Greece, and he wrote over 600 fables. And then later in life, when he started writing fables, he used them as simple ways to teach lessons. One fable in particular stands out to me. I love this fable because it's about a lion asking three animals if he has bad breath. And how do the animals answer? I'm not going to spoil it because I'm going to share an adaptation of my own of the fable. I like this particular fable because I used to imagine when I was a kid reading this story, how would I answer if a big lion came up to me and asked me that question? Except in my adaptation, there is a twist. I am going to have it take place in New York City. Instead of it being a lion, it's going to be a cat that lives in an alley. So enjoy, and I'll catch you on the flip side after. See you then. The Cat and Her Bad Breath. One day, a cat who ruled over an alley behind the grocery store was worried about her breath. So she wanted to get an objective opinion. So the cat called the mouse over. "Hey, mouse," said the cat, opening her mouth wide. "Can you tell me if my mouth smells bad?" The mouse thought it best to give an honest answer, so he said, "Yes, to be perfectly honest, your breath is terrible and is making me feel quite ill." This didn't go over well with the cat, so she killed the mouse. The pigeon was nearby eating some crumbs from this morning's bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. The cat called to the pigeon and said, "What do you think about my breath?" The pigeon didn't want to meet the same fate as the mouse, so he said, "Your breath is as aromatic and flowery as the juniper flowers in Central Park on a summer day, and as pleasant as a rose garden." The cat hissed and killed the pigeon. She didn't want empty flattery. It was then that the cat spotted the cockroach. "Hey, get over here." "Do I have bad breath?" said the cat, opening wide. Now the cockroach saw what happened to the mouse and the pigeon, and he didn't want to meet the same fate. So the cockroach said, "Well, you see, my dear friend, I've had such a bad cold, and it appears that my nose is so stuffed up that I'm afraid I cannot smell a thing." And the cockroach lived to walk away and smell another day. The moral of the story is, sometimes it's best to keep your mouth shut. Oh, you're back! I got inspired by the story and I decided to turn into a cat for a little while. Well, that was quite a story, right? So I guess it's best to learn from the moral of the story. And also, if somebody comes up to you, especially somebody bigger than you, and asks if they have bad breath, just pretend that you have a cold. So thank you so much for joining us for Just Pilar. And I'll see you next time. Take care.